Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rams offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Rams really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Curry. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Rams will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Aztecs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share. In this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Aztecs are flying down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Curry. Wide open downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Back to throw, it's Curry. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The toss to the outside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Aztecs are on the move. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man quickly. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the single back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Dropping back, it's Curry. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rams will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think
he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rams will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's busted. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not...
He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Aztecs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Rams. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm...
All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and they blocked it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass. It's Curry. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Daly. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Napier. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks...
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's Emmanuel. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, this This is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. But how do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together,